All right, Terp fans, we are counting down towards tip-off of the 25-26 Maryland women's basketball season. So we are back getting to know our Terps, and we are back in some new digs as well. The film room of the new practice facility. Brendan Hartlove alongside Slovenian freshman Lea Bartelme. Good to see you.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Welcome to College Park.
Yeah, thank you.
So I guess, how has it been settling in so far? You know, you had kind of the summer, we're a couple weeks into the semester now. What has it been like getting used to College Park?
It's been great. It's been really great. It's just like everything is like going so easy, probably because of the people around me. They helped me a lot. Like I felt accepted like right away. I can talk with anybody. They're like, everyone is so friendly, so open. So that's what is making it probably easier for me to adopt. And other things, like everything is so like exciting. Like I think in America everything is like entertaining. Like you have food, you have this, you have this, like you have everything everywhere.
So I was going to ask, when was the first time you came to the U.S.?
That was in August.
Really?
Yeah, that was my first time in USA.
And was that when you came to start like school and everything?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So you haven't been back since. You came the first time a couple weeks before you started college here. What was that like, knowing that you were going somewhere that you have not been? You've obviously heard a lot and you've talked to people here, but it's a really big life adjustment.
Yeah, I mean, through like my life, I was like, I never had like problem to like adjust, to like meet new people. So like I lived on my own for 6 years already. So that helped me a lot. So I didn't have like that. I mean, it's still hard being away, but like I knew what like how it's gonna look like a little bit. But it's just that I came here and like all those people have like really good intentions and stuff, so that's what like it makes it easier for me.
You mentioned that you lived by yourself for 6 years. I guess for the folks that don't know, why was that? What were you doing for those 6 years?
I moved because of the basketball. I played in another city. I mean, it was like 45 minutes away.
But still,
yeah, I was like 14 when I moved. I changed the school, so like I had already a lot of changes.
Yeah.
So I'm used to it, I think. So
this was nothing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, almost nothing.
So I guess, what was maybe the biggest like culture shock when you were coming to the U.S.? What was something that you maybe didn't quite expect or still kind of getting used to?
I mean, just the like whole like conditions that you have here. It's insane. It's like, it's crazy, like all the like facility, even that new facility, but like even the like back there, the Xfinity, like everything is like perfect, all the details, like you have food like all the time after practices, like all this like physio stuff, like you have anything you want. That's basically like was the biggest thing.
And I guess maybe off the court or not basketball related, just as you're going about your day-to-day, the classes around town, what is something that maybe has been a little different that I'm sure you've explored a good bit and everything, but what's maybe something that surprised you?
Maybe like I'm just surprised, and that's one thing I don't like, is that American loves like cold. Like air conditioning, it's so cold. Like outside was still like so hot, and then you come inside and it's like freezing, and they put like in drinks so much ice.
Yeah,
that's the things that are like a big like difference, and I don't like it that much, but still, yeah.
Wait till we get to the heart of basketball season and outside is freezing cold too. So
I hope that then changes inside.
I was gonna say that's true. Then you click the heat on and then you're probably fine inside.
Okay, yeah.
So you're just the inverse of everybody at all times. You mentioned that everybody here has been, great about helping you get settled and everything. I guess, what role has some of the the seniors, the leaders on the team, taken in kind of getting you acclimated?
Yeah, for sure. When I came first, like Monty waited, me and my boyfriend came with me. She waited with us and like showed us. She drove us to IKEA to help us like gather all the things. And then Mir helped me with the class. She took an extra class to like be in the same class as I am. So that helped me a lot. And like all the girls were so like, I don't know, all the people are so open here. So it's like really not hard to connect.
Yeah. Well, it's funny you mentioned that Monty was the one that took you to IKEA, because folks that have seen the episode we did with Monty a while back, remember that she said she was very handy and like, if you need somebody to build a bookshelf, call me, kind of thing. So it's great to know that she was telling the truth.
But that's true because she helped me and she gave me all the tools and stuff. So yeah, she's the girl. Yeah.
So we're all set up in the apartment. We're feeling good about all the conditions. I guess, what was that like, just, coming over and like, okay, I need to make my apartment feel like my own, make it kind of feel like home. What was that like?
I love decorating.
Yeah?
I love decorating. So that was a fun part for me when I went to IKEA. Like, I could have all the what I'm gonna do, what it's gonna be, the style, color. So I love doing that.
For folks at home, what is the vibe? What have you gone for in terms of decorating, color scheme?
So I went pink, and gold and white. So that's the combination.
Yeah.
It's like a little bit of retro, because I have the gold. How do you say, for pictures?
Frame.
Yeah, gold frames. And then pink stuff a little bit. So yeah,
nice. So you're happy with the living setup and everything. Yeah. And then, we touched on it briefly. This is my first time seeing the new practice facility. How awesome has it been to move in and have this kind of be your second home away from your apartment, I guess?
Yeah, it's crazy. I can't believe still. We were here for weeks and I still can't believe, it's insane. Every detail, you can see everything is Maryland, all the weights, and then in the lift room we have iPads that are measuring our squats and stuff.
Wow.
So that was insane. It's just insane.
Well, it's funny because everybody talks about how people from Maryland or at Maryland, they put the flag on everything. They are so Maryland pride. And then you walk in this building, it's like, I get it. I see what they're talking about.
Yeah, for sure.
So a little bit different than the pink, gold, and white we have at home, but we still get some of those in as well.
Yeah.
I guess we should probably talk about basketball actually at some point. Yeah. Growing up, you mentioned you moved away to play basketball and stuff like that. You were playing professionally in Slovenia for a number of years. That's pretty rare for somebody coming into college to have that kind of experience already. I guess, what was it like growing up in that environment, that kind of experience of playing at such a high level?
It was, I'm so grateful for that, because I think that shaped me for who I am as a player, as a person. I was always hanging out with older older friends, because I would always play for older people, so I would so I think I may be more mature for my age, but just playing and being treated as an adult from 16 years old, it helped me to be more I don't know, independent and stuff, and just all those experiences, you can you learn so much from it, from older players that you're playing with. And it's just funny that now I came to the college, because in my team we would have some of the players who are done with college and they would come play overseas, and I would play with them.
Yeah.
So now I'm in the circle back, So that's a little bit funny for me, but I need to adjust. But here, I think I just want to see how it's American side and European side, and then I want to take of both sides the best of it, and to make it better,
I guess for folks that maybe aren't as familiar with European basketball, how would you kind of compare it to how things are done in the US?
I think it's just in Europe is more about coherence, more passing, more just playing together, and here is a little bit more individual. I think we learned basketball a little bit different. But here I think they're just more in the individual,
And I guess maybe kind of on the court, how have some of those American players kind of helped you figure out your individual style, I guess?
Yeah, for sure that helped me, because I always look to others to pass, and I don't make a lot of attention on myself. So maybe here is really good for me, because I can work on my individual skills more than I did before, because once I came to the senior year, at like in Europe, in Italia, where I played, you don't do like your individuals. Like you're like there. You should be like already like there, you know. So I did it on the side like by myself, but like here it's much more attention on it. So that will sure help me to build more like all the skills like in shots and stuff.
I'm sure it's not often the coaches are like, pass less. We don't want you to pass as much as you are. Normally it's the opposite.
Yeah, that's the thing here. Yeah, and like I really like is they are encouraging me, because sometimes I am passing too much, because like that's like just if I'm not like aggressive enough on the basket, then everyone thinks I will pass, and like that was gonna be a turnover. So I need to be more aggressive. Yeah, that's the thing. But it really helps me that they're encouraging me, and so yeah.
And so we kind of talked about that staff and the coaches and everything. What was it like? What was the recruitment process like? Because like we established, you had not been to the United States, let alone College Park, for any kind of visit ahead of time. Who reached out first? What was that like that ended up having the conversations that got you here?
Yeah, that was quick. That was like one evening, and then the next morning I needed to decide.
Wow.
Yeah, it was really quick. I didn't think about college, like never, because it wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
Like, but then just like one day, because I had a plan, I will go like to play Eurocup or something in Europe, and then one time agent just called me and said like, you have this opportunity, these are the conditions, like everything. And I was like he just told me, you need to answer me tomorrow, we will talk about it. And I was like, okay. And then I just talked with my family, my boyfriend, and then like I just decided.
What were those conversations like with your family and everybody? Because you're right, it was so quick. Like, how do you get them all this information? Were they like, what is Maryland? I don't even like, what did you guys talk about?
I mean, they like, my parents are really like, trust me. And like, they know that I made all the right decisions like back there, that I think mature, I think it through. So we just like, they just said like, how do you feel about it? Like, I mean, if you want to do it, like we will support it. That's like a really good opportunity. Like you cannot miss it. Maybe you can get like one opportunity like that in your life, and not everybody gets it, you know? So be smart, you know, and just like just think with your head and your heart, because we know that you will decide right. And that's what I did. I just like, I felt like this is the right decision, that like I'm like need to be grateful for it, you know. I always believe that everything happens for a reason, and that was the chance that I got, and I need to take it. So I was just like, I will take it.
From having never visited the United States before and not really considering college as an option, to making that kind of decision within 24 hours is crazy, and not a situation that most people find themselves. A lot of times you hear about the recruitment process is like long and stretched out and everything, and you're like, nope, I had dinner and I was decided by the next day kind of thing. So.
Yeah, that was kind of, but I really liked, even I talked with my coach there, because I really like respect them, and I know that he wants the best for me, and he had so many like players like that are playing in WNBA, in EuroLeague, like high players that he went through, and he was like, that's a decision for you, you know. That he helped me, my mom helped me, like everyone helped me to like make that decision. But on the end, I think I made it like the right decision.
So when we talk to a lot of our international student athletes, and you know, we've done these interviews over the years, they talk about how a lot of times in Europe, regardless if it's basketball or soccer or any sport, you kind of have to decide between playing your sport and pursuing a degree, whereas it's really appealing to people to be able to come here and get both. How much did that weigh into your decision to come here, knowing that you could continue playing basketball at a very high level, but also get an education?
Yeah, sure, that was a big thing, because like past 2 years I was like, okay, I want to make a career of basketball, because like things like went like that. So I was like, okay, now I will put basketball on the first, because like I will do, like I did my high school, like we call it like gymnasium, it's like overall, and I was like, okay, now I will focus on basketball. But then when I got this offer, like this is like a really a positive thing that I could do basketball and school, so I will like end up with degree and like play really good basketball
Yeah.
and got like experiences and stuff.
Did you know much about Maryland basketball before making this decision, or was that something that you kind of made the decision? It's like, okay, I should probably learn a little bit more about, you know, the history of the players and Coach B and stuff like that.
First, yeah, first when I heard, I didn't know it, but then I looked it up and like I talked with some people that were here. Sarah, she was here, and like other who knew, and my agent knew Brenda for like a long time, so they were like really long time friends. So that I think I just like trusted him. You know, I know that he has like so many like great players, so that he wouldn't like put me in like something that doesn't like, you know, wouldn't be a fit. So I just like trusted my gut, I think.
Yeah.
I just like felt, and then once I like started like more like interesting about it, like seeing all the information, I was just like, okay, yeah, that's it, yeah.
You mentioned Coach Freeze. I guess throughout all of this craziness and now starting on campus and being here for a couple weeks, what is it like playing for her, both in the sense of on the court, but also like off the court looking out for you?
No, it's amazing. I'm so happy that like that is my coach, because you can get so many different coaches, and like I think that role is really important in your career, and it can make like such a big difference. So that I came here and my like first try, I got this so good coach, you know, that is so like open that you can talk to her. Like I can see that she like all the exercises, all the things we do it with purpose, and really like that, because like she just knows how to do things. She has so much experience, you know, and she works with that, and she's like confident in that, which I really like, and I respect her for that. And I think that she like, you know, with that experience, that she sees that the rest and practice like all together to balance that, to like all those things that are really important, and like not every coach has that, you know.
Yeah.
So I think I really respect her, and like, yeah, I really love her.
And we kind of talked earlier about how, you know, adjusting your play style now that you're here and everything. I guess for Maryland fans that haven't seen you play yet, how would you describe yourself as a player? What is your play style like?
I think, as we said, it's involving my teammates. I love to make everyone better, because that's what makes me better. I love that, and I love playing aggressive defense, like setting a tone, leading the team. I love organization. Like I'm the point guard, so like I think that's my thing, to organize, to involve everybody. So yeah, I just like to be everywhere a little bit.
It sounds like Coach's dream. I'm going to involve all my teammates and play really hard defense and organize everybody. I think that's a pretty good way of putting it.
Yeah, I think as a point guard, you really need to like connect with coach.
Yeah.
That's like one really important thing.
Yeah.
And I think we already like did in such a like short time. We already managed to do like to keep this like relationship, to build this relationship, which I really like. Is it's like new environment, new everything, but that we could do it so fast in a short time. It was like amazing for me, so that's why I really like it.
So I guess moving to some of the stuff like off the court, what do you like to do when you're not playing basketball?
Usually I would just like hang out with my friends, with my boyfriend, family, because I wouldn't have a lot of time for nothing else. But I just love being in nature, outside. I love being on site on the sun. So in the summer when I was here, I was at the pool all the time, and I would read books. Yeah, I love to read.
So we talked about this a little bit earlier on, that, you know, again, from some of the earlier episodes, some of the girls have a book club. It was only 2, but it sounds like they have found a third. What I guess, who are they, and what does that look like now?
So it's Mir and Eva. Mir is my roommate, and she likes to read like mystery books, and Eva likes to read love books. And so that's a perfect combination, because I love both.
Yeah.
So I would just like switch a little bit. So I started reading Mir's books, and now I'm reading Ava's books. So it's like a perfect combination.
And do you think that has made you guys closer?
Yeah, sure. Because like once you like share interest like with somebody, you like get a connection quickly.
Yeah. One thing that we were asking everybody too is like, who do you think is like one of the funniest ones on the team? Either like cracking jokes or just messing with people.
I think it could be Aluchi because with her expressions on the face and like how she talks, she could be the one.
Do you like to cook at all? Do you have any interest, or do you just kind of leave that for other people?
No, I like to cook. I really like to cook, and I think Yarden really loves my my cooking. So she always like, when we're gonna do that? Where are you gonna cook the dinner? And I'm like, okay, we're gonna do it.
What are some of the things that you've made?
So the thing that Yarden loves is spinach with like mashed potatoes.
Ooh.
That's what we eat, like, and with the egg.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what she likes it really much, and I like it too because my grandma would make that.
Oh yeah.
So that was my first time making it here, because like usually I would just wait that I got home and then I would eat that, but now I made it. And also I really like making pasta, all the different pastas.
Wow.
Risotto, salmon, chicken, like sweet potato. I love sweet potato. So
dang. I know Brie McDaniel's also a pretty good chef too. So
it
sounds like we have some cooks on the team that we will not go hungry here at Xfinity Center. This one sounds a bit more random, but if there were to be a zombie apocalypse, zombies are taking over the world, which one of your teammates do you think would survive the longest?
As we were talking about Monty being called like handy, I think it would be her.
Yeah. And who would not last the longest? Who would be like the first to be like, to screw up, to just not make it out? This is all purely hypothetical.
I need to think about that.
And don't think about this as like throwing people under the bus. They all understand. It's hypothetical and good fun.
I really need to think about it.
Who are some of the people you're considering, I guess? Not making the final decision, but who?
Maybe Nicole.
Yeah.
And then I would say Nicole.
Yeah.
But I think we all would survive.
Right. This isn't saying like who would be like the absolute worst, but of the people on the team, who would struggle the most? We're thinking Nicole.
Maybe,
yeah.
Nicole.
That's fair. We can discuss this outside as well.
No offense.
It's all in good fun. So I guess last to just kind of wrap things up, what are some of your goals for this season, both you as an individual and then as the team overall?
Sure, I just want to perform my best. I want to, like, the biggest goal is to be consistent. As a point guard, I want to be really reliable. So that's the biggest goal I have. And then just, like, maybe working on my, like, skills, being more aggressive on the basket, because I will, like, I know, like, I have the vision, I have the passes. But I can also be aggressive, so that's the one thing I need to like push myself more.
Well, thank you, Lea, for taking the time. Great to see you. We're very excited to have you in College Park and looking forward to everything this season.
Thank you so much.